what a night last night was. What an amazing night. There was this big star that was above my inn, so big and so bright. It was brighter than a fire. I had so many people come and go because of it. I'm completely booked for the next 2 weeks. We currently have a census going on, and business has been doing really well. Especially because of that star. It's attracted so many people to my inn. I wonder how my competition is doing.
Hey, neighbor!
Hey neighbor, Merry Census!
Merry Census to you too!
How's business going?
Business has been very good. Ever since we served veg pilav and a very, very beautiful butter chicken, we've been getting a bunch of clients coming in and out of our inn.
That sounds really nice. You know, we've had this one similar thing. We've started serving pancakes and they've been selling so well. So many more people have started coming because of them. I've been completely booked for the next 2 weeks too. How's your business going?
Business is going really great. I'm also booked for the next 2 weeks as well. We had no room in our inn.
Yeah, same. We have no more rooms available.
But then how did you have that big bright star that was outside of your barn? Everybody in town saw it.
Now that star, there's a story behind it. So that's a night I'll never forget. So last night, there was this one couple that came in the middle of the night.
Oh, really?
I think the man's name was Joe. It was Joseph, that was his name.
Mm-hmm.
And Joseph was with his wife, and she was on a donkey. And they asked if I had any rooms available because they've been traveling for over 300 miles. I told them my inn was full and that they'd have to go find somewhere else to stay. But my wife came behind me and kind of jabbed me in the gut, telling me that the woman that was sitting on the donkey, she was pregnant. And so I either had to find them a place to stay, or I had to find myself a place to stay.
Oh, no.
So, of course, I chose the first option, and I told them I didn't have any rooms in my inn left, but I had the barn left. And I apologized because it was in no condition for a person to live there. But, to my surprise, the man was actually thankful, and he said thank you. And he and his wife went there, and oh, that star started shining so bright. It was so beautiful to see.
It was like a fire.
I know, right? So many people came because of it too.
What kind of people?
At first, there were some shepherds that came with their sheep. They talked about how some angels told them to come here to witness the King of the Jews, which I'd assume was the baby. And then, after that, there were some wise men that came with gifts.
What kind of gifts?
The first wise men had gold, the second had frankincense, and the third had myrrh.
Whoa! Those are extremely expensive gifts.
I know, right?
Whoa.
And then, even more people came to see the child, and it was such a beautiful night. So many people were happy, and just all in all a good event. My business was doing even better than ever because of that star that night too, because it started shining so bright.
Goodness, I wish I had your talent.
I know. And then, the baby, it was such a good baby too, so cute.
I've heard that it's supposed to be the King of the Jews. It's a prophecy that all the Jewish people in our lands have been talking about for so long, but they have never seen any results on it. It's so strange that it's a baby that's the King of the Jews.
I know, it's crazy.
By the way, could I check in on this couple and their baby?
Of course. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've read and heard of this story plenty of times. Jesus' first bed was an indicator of his nature and purpose. Rather than coming to earth amidst fanfare and in plush surroundings, the King of creation and God's own Son was born among animals, with his very first visitors being lowly shepherds from the fields. This humble king would grow up to one day sacrifice his life on a cross for sinners, rise again, and then return to his Father's side in power and glory.
God was made flesh and dwelt among us. Instead of coming to earth as a pampered, privileged ruler, Jesus was born in meekness, as one of us. A human, but still God. He is approachable, accessible, and available to all of us. He was turned away at birth, and they had no room for him in the inn. Have you ever put up a sign in your heart that says no vacancy? If you won't let go of your sin, and if you won't let Jesus into your heart, you're turning him away, just like he was turned away at birth.
Let God clean up your life and your heart. Jesus was born that you could be born again and have everlasting life. That is the only reason we were born into this world. Born to serve God. Thank you for listening.